my dear child. The heavens have declared your worth, and I, the Eternal One, call you by name. You were formed in love, crafted with purpose, and set upon a path designed not by chance, but by the wisdom of my own hands. I see you. I know you. I have never once turned my gaze away from you, not in joy nor in sorrow, not in triumph nor in failure. You may have questioned your purpose, doubted your path, and even wondered if I still hear your cries. But listen now, for I am speaking directly to your heart. I have seen your silent tears, the battles that rage within you, the moments when you felt unseen and unheard. But hear this truth, my child. You are never alone. My presence surrounds you like an unshakable fortress, like a gentle whisper in the night. Even in the moments when you have felt abandoned, I have been near. When you stumbled, I steadied you. When your heart was weary, I carried you. When you wept in the darkness, I collected every tear, holding them as sacred pearls. For nothing about you is forgotten or overlooked. Do not let the burdens of this world convince you that you are lost. The storms that rise against you do not dictate your destiny. The trials that press upon your soul are not meant to destroy you, but to shape you, refine you, and make you stronger than you have ever been. Every hardship is a chisel in my hands, carving away fear, doubt, and despair, to reveal the radiant spirit within you. You were never made for defeat. You were designed for victory. I call you to step forward with courage, to lift your eyes from the weight of yesterday and fix them upon the horizon of tomorrow. You have wondered if you are enough, if you have the strength to continue, if your past disqualifies you from the blessings I have prepared. Hear me now. There is no mistake too great, no failure too deep, no shame too heavy that my love cannot redeem. I do not abandon my own. I do not withhold mercy. My grace flows endlessly, washing over you, cleansing you, restoring you. Let go of the chains that were never meant to bind you. Release the guilt, the regret, the voices that have told you that you are not worthy. You are not defined by your past, but by my love. You are not imprisoned by your failures, but lifted by my mercy. Every breath you take is proof that your journey is not over. I am still working in you, still guiding your steps, still molding you into the person I created you to be. Do not fear change. Do not resist the shifting seasons. Just as the trees shed their leaves in autumn to prepare for the new growth of spring, so too must you release what no longer serves you. Some things, some people, some places were only meant for a season. Trust me when I remove what hinders your progress. Trust me when I lead you into unfamiliar territory. What seems uncertain to you is already completed in my divine plan. You have prayed for signs, for clarity, for direction. My child, this is your sign. This is your confirmation. I am guiding you. I am orchestrating every detail. Even when you do not understand, even when my timing feels slow, know that I am never late. What I have promised will come to pass. My word does not return empty. My plans do not fail. The world may offer distractions, empty promises, and fleeting pleasures, but I offer you something greater. Peace that surpasses understanding. Joy that is not dependent on circumstance, love that never fades. Do not chase after what is temporary. When I have set eternity in your heart, let your spirit be anchored in me, unshaken by the tides of this world. My beloved, do not be afraid. Do not shrink back. Do not let fear paralyze the dreams I have planted within you. Walk forward with boldness. Speak with faith. Love without reservation. Forgive even when it is hard. Trust even when the road is uncertain, for I am with you always. My child, if this message has spoken to your heart, like this video and subscribe to this channel. Let it be a small act of faith, a way to stay connected to my words. Like and subscribe and continue walking this journey with me. You are not forsaken. You are not forgotten. You are my precious child, and I am holding you in the palm of my hand. Step forward, for greater things await. If you ever question whether you matter, hear this now. I have carved you into the palms of my hands. Your existence is no accident, nor is your journey left to chance. Every breath you take is known to me. Every tear you shed is counted. Every prayer whispered in the silence of your heart reaches me. Do not let the voices of the world convince you otherwise. They will tell you that you are too small, too flawed, too unworthy. But I, the one who formed you, declare the opposite. You are chosen, you are called, you are seen and deeply loved. I have placed a fire within you, a light that darkness cannot overcome. Even when you feel weary, even when doubt creeps in, that fire remains. Let it burn brightly. Let it guide you forward when the path seems unclear. Fear may try to silence you, but do not give it power. The enemy delights in your hesitation, in your uncertainty. But I have not given you a spirit of fear. I have given you a spirit of power, of love, of a sound mind. Do not shrink back. Rise up with confidence, for I am your strength. My beloved, you have asked me, Lord, why must I walk through trials? Why must my high heart endure so much pain? I do not turn away from your questions. I understand your sorrow, but listen to my answer. Your struggles are not meaningless. Every hardship refines you. Every season of waiting builds endurance. Every wound you have suffered will one day testify of my healing power. Nothing is wasted in my hands. I am the master craftsman, shaping you into something greater, something stronger. What the enemy meant for harm, I will turn for good. Yes, there will be moments when you feel abandoned, when the silence seems deafening. But silence is not absence. In those moments, I am working in ways beyond what you can see. A seed planted in the ground does not sprout overnight. It remains buried in the darkness for a time, unseen yet growing. Your faith is the same. Trust that even when you do not see immediate results, I am cultivating something magnificent within you. The breakthrough will come. The dawn will rise after the longest night. Hold on. I see the injustice in the world. I hear the cries of the oppressed. I know the burdens you carry, the wounds inflicted by those who do not understand you. My heart burns against wickedness, and I will not allow evil to prevail forever. But take care. Do not let bitterness take root in your soul. Do not allow anger to consume the joy I have placed within you. Vengeance is mine, and I will act in my perfect time. Your task is not to carry the weight of resentment, but to walk in the freedom of forgiveness. Release those who have wronged you into my hands. Justice belongs to me, and I will not fail to bring it. There are those who will mock your faith. They will sneer at your trust in me, calling it foolishness. Let them speak, but do not be shaken. The wisdom of this world is fleeting, but my truth is eternal. The proud may rise for a season, but they will fall. The deceitful may prosper for a time, but their ways will be exposed. You, however, are built upon a foundation that cannot be moved. Hold fast, remain steadfast. Do not envy those who chase after wealth and power, for their riches will fade, their influence will crumble. I give a different kind of treasure, a peace that cannot be stolen, a joy that does not waver, a love that fills every empty space within you. Seek me first, and you will lack nothing. The world chases what is temporary, but you, my child, were made for eternity. When storms rise, when people betray you, when fear whispers that you are alone, return to me. I am your refuge. My arms remain open. My love never wavers. You are not an orphan, abandoned to fend for yourself. You are mine. My presence surrounds you even now. Can you feel it? Can you sense my nearness? I have not stepped away. I am closer than your very breath. And when the enemy tries to remind you of your past, when he tries to accuse you of your failures, silence him with the truth. I have redeemed you. Your past does not define you. Your mistakes do not determine your worth. I have washed you clean. I have set your feet upon solid ground. Walk forward without shame. Lift your head high. A new chapter is unfolding before you. The pages have not yet been written, but know this: I am the author, and my plans for you are good. There are still victories to be won, still dreams I am breathing life into, still divine appointments waiting ahead. Do not settle. Do not grow comfortable in complacency. There is more. Rise up, my beloved. Step boldly into the future I have prepared. The best is yet to come. Now go forth in confidence. Speak life where there is death. Be light where there is darkness. Love where there is hatred. Forgive where there is offense. And never forget, you are mine, forever and always. I hear the unspoken questions in your heart, the ones you hesitate to voice, the silent cries in the quiet hours of the night. You wonder if I still see you, if I still care, if my promises still stand. Let me erase every shadow of doubt. I see you, every moment, every breath. I care for you more than the human mind can comprehend. And my promises, they are unshaken by time, by circumstance, by human frailty. What I have spoken over your life remains sealed in eternity. Not one word will return void. When you feel overlooked by the world, remember this: I, the creator of the universe, have chosen you. I have engraved your name upon the palm of my hand. You are not a fleeting thought, not a mere accident of existence. You were formed with care, shaped with divine purpose, infused with the light of my love. Do not allow the rejection of others to define you, their words, their judgments, their dismissals. None of it holds weight in my kingdom. I have called you mine, and that is enough. But I know the pain of betrayal, the sting of broken trust. I have walked that road myself, bearing the weight of false accusations, abandoned by those I once called friends. I understand the ache in your heart, the hesitation to trust again. Yet I tell you this: do not let past wounds close your heart. Do not let bitterness take root where love was meant to grow. Give me your pain, every last fragment of it. Lay it at my feet, and watch how I transform even the deepest scars into testimonies of healing. You are stronger than you realize. The trials you have faced were not meant to destroy you, but to refine you. Like gold in the fire, you have been purified, strengthened, made into something far more valuable than before. What the enemy intended for harm, I am turning for your good. The hardship, the loss, the seasons of waiting, all of it has prepared you for the blessings that lie ahead. Do not despise the process. Trust that nothing has been wasted. I am the God of restoration. What was lost, I can return 100-fold. What was broken, I can mend beyond recognition. What seemed like the end was only a chapter in the story I am still writing. Do not believe the lie that your best days are behind you. Look ahead with expectation, because I am doing a new thing in your life, even now. Can you not perceive it? You may feel weary, drained from carrying burdens too heavy for one soul to bear. I see the exhaustion in your spirit, the weight pressing upon your shoulders. But hear me, this battle is not yours alone. You were never meant to carry this by yourself. Give it to me. Surrender your worries, your anxieties, your fears. Let me lift the load. Let me bring you rest. When you wake in the morning, breathe deeply and remember, my mercies are new every day. Yesterday's failures do not define today. Yesterday's struggles do not limit tomorrow's victories. You have been given fresh grace, fresh strength. Walk in it. I am not only your God, I am your refuge, your hiding place. When the world feels overwhelming, come to me. When doubts creep in, drown them out with my truth. When fear tries to paralyze you, let my perfect love drive it away. You are not defenseless. My spirit lives within you, equipping you, empowering you. You may wonder if you are enough, if you are qualified, if you are capable. I tell you now, you are. Not because of your own strength, but because I am within you. I have given you a purpose that no one else can fulfill. I have placed within you gifts that this world desperately needs. You are a light meant to shine in dark places. You are salt, bringing life and preservation to those around you. Do not shrink back. Do not silence your voice out of fear of rejection. Stand firm in who I have called you to be. If the road ahead seems unclear, take my hand. I will lead you step by step. You do not need to see the entire path. To trust the one who guides you. Walk by faith, not by sight. I have never failed you, and I never will. The days ahead hold promise, blessings beyond what you have imagined. Doors will open that no man can shut. Opportunities will arise where none seem possible. I am aligning circumstances in ways you cannot yet see. Do not lose hope in the waiting. Delay is not denial. My timing is perfect, even now. I am preparing breakthroughs in areas where you have felt stuck, healing where you have carried pain, provision where you have experienced lack, strength where you have felt weak. Your story is not over. The next chapter is one of redemption, restoration, and renewal. So lift your head, my beloved. Cast off the weight of yesterday's burdens. Step forward with courage. Walk in confidence, knowing that I go before you. I am your defender, your provider, your healer, your ever-present help. You are deeply loved. You are never alone, and you are more than ready for all that is to come. Take a deep breath, my child. Feel the stillness settle into your soul. Do you hear it? The whisper of my presence, the steady rhythm of my love, echoing through every moment of your life. You do not need to strive, to perform, to prove yourself worthy, because you already are. My love is not earned through perfection. It is given freely. Stop exhausting yourself with the weight of expectations that were never yours to carry. Come, rest in me. You have tried to find validation in the opinions of others, in accomplishments, in the approval of those who may never truly see your heart. But their acceptance is fleeting, their praise inconsistent. One moment you are lifted high, the next you are forgotten. Do you not see how unstable the foundation of human approval is? Yet here I stand, unwavering, unshaken, forever calling you mine. My love does not shift with circumstances. It does not waver when you fall. It does not retreat when you struggle. I love you with an everlasting love, a love that remains, that endures, that never turns away. Let go of the need to be understood by those who refuse to see you as I see you. You do not need their validation to walk in your calling. I have already affirmed your worth, sealed your identity, and declared you victorious. Do not allow the opinions of those who neither created you nor redeemed you to dictate your value. Look to me. I am the one who formed you with intention, who fashioned every detail of your being with care. I know your heart even better than you do. Trust in my voice above all others. The wounds inflicted by others may run deep, words spoken in anger, betrayals that cut to the core. These things have left scars on your heart. But do not mistake these wounds for your identity. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not damaged goods. My healing power is greater than the pain you have endured. I take what was meant for harm and turn it into something beautiful. Every scar tells a story, not of destruction, but of redemption. Let me restore what was stolen. Let me mend what was shattered. My hands are gentle, yet strong enough to rebuild you from the inside out. Fear has tried to make its home in your heart. It whispers lies in the quiet moments, convincing you that failure is inevitable, that you are unprepared, that you will never be enough. But hear me now. I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. Fear is not your master. It has no authority over you unless you surrender to it. Instead, take hold of the courage I have placed within you. Step forward in faith, not because the path is always clear, but because I am leading you. There will be challenges ahead. Storms will rise, trials will test you. But you are not walking into battle alone. I go before you and I stand behind you. I surround you on every side, and my strength is made perfect in your weakness. Do not be discouraged when the journey feels long. Do not despair when obstacles seem insurmountable. The same power that raised the dead, that parted the seas, that calmed the storm, that power lives in you. You are not defenseless. You are not abandoned. You are a warrior, clothed in my strength, equipped with everything you need to overcome. Do not let comparison steal your joy. Do not measure your journey against the paths of others. I have written a unique story for you, one filled with purpose, with divine encounters, with growth that cannot be rushed. What I am building in you may take time, but it is worth the wait. Trust in my process. Trust that I am working even in the unseen places. When you do not understand, hold on to the truth that my ways are higher than yours. I am weaving together every moment, every hardship, every victory, into something far greater than you can imagine. My child, I see your exhaustion. I see how you pour yourself out for others, how you give even when you feel empty. But I do not ask you to carry more than you were meant to. Come to me, and I will give you rest. Not just physical rest, but a deep, abiding peace that the world cannot give. Lay down the burdens that were never meant to be yours. Release the need to have all the answers. You were never called to figure it all out alone. You were called to trust me. Lift your eyes, see the horizon before you. It is not filled with defeat or despair, but with hope, with promise, with the certainty that I am leading you to something greater. Your past does not define you. Your failures do not disqualify you. Your mistakes do not determine your future. My grace is greater than all of it. Walk in that truth. Let it embolden you. Let it free you. The road ahead is one of faith. It will require surrender, but with surrender comes peace. It will require trust, but with trust comes security. It will require courage, but with courage comes the fulfillment of every promise I have spoken over you. So stand, my beloved. Stand in the truth of who you are. Stand in the certainty of my love. Stand not in your own strength, but in mine. And as you stand, know this: I am with you. I have always been with you, and I will never leave you. Now walk forward, knowing that your steps are guided, your heart is held, and your future is secure. I am more than able to protect you, defend you, and uphold your name when others try to tarnish it. You do not need to waste your energy in endless battles of justification. Trust me to be your shield. I see every injustice, every false word spoken against you, every betrayal that pierced your heart. And though it may seem like the wicked prosper for a time, remember, my justice is never late. I weigh the hearts of all, and nothing escapes my sight. Leave vengeance in my hands, for I alone judge righteously. Instead of carrying resentment, release the weight of your pain to me. When you do, you will experience freedom, a peace that transcends understanding. Do not let the actions of others harden your heart. The enemy would love to see bitterness take root within you, to turn your kindness into cynicism, your hope into despair. But you are not called to live in the shadows of what others have done. You are called to walk in the light of my presence. Lift your eyes from the wounds of yesterday and fix them on the healing I bring. The past does not define you. My love does. I am writing a new chapter in your life, one of restoration, renewal, and purpose. If you find yourself weary from constant struggles, take heart. Every trial you endure strengthens the foundation of your faith. Pressure refines, adversity purifies, and challenges prepare you for greater things. Do not be discouraged if you face resistance when walking in my purpose. The enemy does not fight those who are standing still. He fights those who are advancing. The opposition is proof that you are stepping into your calling. But remember, my power is infinitely greater than any force that comes against you. I have already secured the victory. You are not fighting for survival. You are walking in triumph. When fear tries to whisper that you are not enough, that you are incapable or unworthy, silence it with my truth. You are my masterpiece, fearfully and wonderfully made. I have equipped you for every good work. You do not need to strive to prove your worth. You are already chosen, already loved. There is nothing you must do to earn my favor. You simply need to receive it. Walk with boldness, knowing that I go before you, making crooked paths straight. Even in uncertainty, trust that I am guiding your every step. There will be moments when you feel lost, unsure of which direction to take. In those times, be still. The noise of the world may try to drown out my voice, but if you quiet your soul, you will hear me. I am not a distant God, unreachable and cold. I am your Father, near and attentive. I whisper wisdom in the stillness, and when you seek me, you will find me. Do not rush ahead out of impatience. Do not force doors open that I have closed for your protection. My timing is perfect, even when it does not align with your expectations. Trust that when the right moment comes, nothing will stop what I have ordained for you. Do not fear the unknown. What seems uncertain to you is already settled in my plan. You are held securely in my hands, and nothing can snatch you away. Even when life feels unpredictable, I remain constant. My faithfulness does not waver with circumstances. My promises are not dependent on human conditions. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. Rest in that truth. Guard your joy fiercely. Do not allow the worries of this world to steal the peace I have given you. The enemy will try to distract you with fears of the future, with frustrations about things beyond your control. But joy is not found in perfect circumstances. It is found in my presence. Rejoice, not because everything is easy, but because you are deeply loved, endlessly supported, and eternally secure in me. Let gratitude be your weapon against despair. When you focus on my goodness, anxiety loses its grip. Do not compare your journey to that of others. I have crafted a unique path for you, one that aligns with the gifts and calling I placed within you. Envy blinds you to the blessings in your own life. It tempts you to measure yourself by earthly standards, rather than by my eternal design. Celebrate the victories of others, knowing that my goodness is not scarce. It overflows. What I have for you will not pass you by. Stay faithful, stay patient, and watch as I unfold your destiny in ways beyond your imagination. There will be seasons of abundance and seasons of testing. Do not be discouraged by the wilderness seasons, for they are not wasted. In the wilderness I strengthen you, I refine your faith. I prepare you for the blessings to come. If you feel as though you are walking through a dry and barren place, do not be afraid. Streams of living water flow even in the desert. I will sustain you when the breakthrough comes, and it will. Do not forget the lessons of the waiting season. Do not forget the moments of desperation that taught you to depend on me. Do not allow success to make you complacent in your faith. Keep your heart anchored in me, for I am your true source, whether in lack or in plenty. Remain steadfast in your devotion. You are not alone in this journey. I have placed people in your life to uplift and encourage you. Do not isolate yourself in times of hardship. Lean on the community I have given you. There is strength in unity, in the love and prayers of those who walk this path alongside you. And just as others support you, be a source of encouragement to them. A kind word, a selfless act, a moment of compassion, it all matters. You are my hands and feet in this world. As you move forward, keep your heart aligned with mine. Stay steadfast in your purpose. Live with unwavering faith, knowing that I am orchestrating all things for your good. And above all, remember this: my love for you is unshakable. My presence is your greatest treasure. You are mine, now and forever. Go forward in confidence, my beloved. The best is yet to come. And even as you step back into the world, remember this moment of peace, of stillness, of divine reassurance is never truly over. You carry it with you like a flame that cannot be extinguished. No matter where life takes you, no matter the noise, the chaos, the distractions that will attempt to shake your faith, my presence remains constant. The trials ahead may test your endurance, but they will not break you. You are stronger than you know, not because of your own strength, but because my power sustains you. When exhaustion whispers that you cannot go on, when doubt sneers that you are unworthy, call upon my name. I will answer. I will infuse your spirit with renewed energy. I will remind you of who you are, my beloved, my masterpiece, my chosen one. Do not allow fear to govern your choices. The enemy thrives on fear, on convincing you that you are alone, that the obstacles are insurmountable, that your past mistakes define you. Lies, all of them. I have already conquered fear. I have already erased your past. I have already secured your victory. Hold your head high. Walk forward with the confidence of one who is deeply, irrevocably loved. And when you stumble, as all do, do not let shame silence you. Do not withdraw from me in guilt. I do not stand with arms crossed, waiting to condemn you. I stand with arms open, waiting to embrace you. Your failures do not change my love. Your struggles do not disqualify you. Even when you falter, my grace is greater still. Turn to me always. Let me lift you, cleanse you, restore you. There will be moments when you feel unseen, unheard, when the world seems indifferent to your pain. But hear me now. I see you. I hear you. I hold every tear you shed. Others may dismiss your struggles, but I never will. When you whisper prayers into the silence, wondering if they reach my ears, know this: they do. Not a single sigh escapes my notice. In the moments of waiting, when answers seem distant and breakthroughs feel delayed, trust in my timing. What I have planned for you is beyond what you can imagine. Sometimes I withhold certain things, not to punish you, but to protect you. Sometimes I close one door, only to lead you to a better one. Do not despair when my answers are not immediate. Every delay serves a purpose, and as you wait, do not waste the present. This season, right here, right now, is meaningful. Growth is happening even when you cannot see it, just as a seed takes root in darkness. Before breaking through the soil, so too is your transformation unfolding beneath the surface. Keep nurturing your faith. Keep pressing into my presence. Keep believing that what I have spoken over your life will come to pass. Do not let the world dictate your worth. Society will try to measure you by its standards, by wealth, by status, by approval. But I do not measure you as the world does. I look at your heart, your faithfulness, your kindness, your perseverance. These are the marks of true greatness. Even when no one acknowledges your sacrifices, I see them. When you choose honesty over deceit, love over bitterness, humility over pride, I see, and I rejoice over you. You were made for impact, not for mediocrity, not for aimless existence, but for purpose. I have placed gifts within you, talents that are meant to shine. Do not bury them in fear. Do not let comparison rob you of joy. What I have given you is unique, valuable. Use it. Bless others with it. Let your life be a testament to my handiwork. But do not carry the weight of the world alone. Some burdens are not meant for you to bear. Lay them down. Trust me to handle what you cannot. You do not have to fix every problem, solve every crisis, carry every sorrow. Let me be your refuge. Let me be your strength. And in all things, choose love, even when it is hard, even when others are undeserving, even when you have every reason to withhold it. Love, not as the world loves, but as I have loved you, unconditionally, relentlessly, sacrificially. This is the highest calling. This is what sets you apart. And so as you rise from this moment, go with confidence, go with peace, go with the unshakable assurance that you are never alone. My presence goes with you. My hand upholds you. My love surrounds you. You are mine, and that will never change. Amen.